My name is Dr. Monae Raphael. I'm owner and CEO of One River Grants, Inc. So I went to college to actually become a medical doctor. Right after college, I pursued a master's in public health, which completely changed my outlook on medicine. I thought that the only way for populations to become healthy was one-to-one care, meaning a physician and a patient. What public health taught me is that there are actually doctors of public health who can make communities healthy. They can make groups healthy. They can make neighborhoods healthy. And in 2013, I was hired to work at One River Grants, Inc. Little did I know that 6 years later, upon the retirement of my predecessor, he was going to ask me to take over the business that he had founded. The work that we do, it's central to keeping individuals and communities healthy. So we're actually helping hospitals create programs. We're actually preventing homelessness. We're actually helping children to stay healthy. We're actually helping an organization to build libraries across Africa. Like, the work that we're doing is meaningful. One of the things that inspires me, and by extension inspires our team, is because when we show up, then our clients are actually saving lives.
The most rewarding thing about working for One River is seeing the impact that the work we do has on our clients.
It is very rewarding to see how the grant starts and like its inception and seeing it leave the funder and then go to some amazing work that our clients are doing.
The amount of work that goes into some of these grant applications, it's tremendous. And to be able to help these clinicians put a little bit more time back into their patients and not into these funding opportunities, that's another rewarding piece to our job.
And when we win, it's just the biggest thrill in the world, because I've just been so intimately involved with developing these project plans, and I know how many people these are going to impact.
Some people might not understand that the work that is being developed on our end is contributing to something much bigger than us. It's not just work, it's literally a streamline to something bigger. So I'm just grateful to be a part of that, something great that keeps moving.
This is a tremendous group of intelligent, professional women.
One River is amazing. This woman-led team is really incredible. There are no egos on this team. Like Erica said, we don't get stumped. We just come up with the answers. We solve problems. And again, no egos on this team. We all work together really well, and it's a really wonderful place to work.
I'm just really grateful that I was able to come into my purpose at the time that I was, and that I've been able to hire, and that we've been able to help communities, and that we've been able to help our clients. My circumstance has been, as an African-American female who's under 50, there have been many barriers and blockades to being able to obtain just a ready source of revenue and cash to keep operations smooth. I, went through the orientation and the initiation for revenue. It was as easy as it was marketed. And so it really smoothed our ability to acquire some equipment that we needed for the business, and just other things when, you're moving funds and you kind of have a 24 to 48 hour period where you need to cover something. And then in terms of my peer network, so I was part of the Goldman Sachs 10KSB, so 10,000 Small Businesses program. I would highly recommend that to any small business owner. That was a turning the page for me in 2023. Where I spent, I think it was like 10 to 12 weeks in group, so cohort-based, small group, and then one-on-one mentoring with a business coach. And I've remained in contact with the small business owners in my cohort. Highly recommend that. I would say it's really important as a small business owner that you kind of have the pulse of where you're going, but you also have to have an eye for what's next. I have a lot of education with a bachelor's degree, 2 master's degrees, and a doctorate. I often work with folks who have terminal degrees like myself, and it can almost put you in a false place where you think, I got it, I know what to do. And so here's the biggest piece of advice I would give: always ask. There's always someone who's ahead. There's always someone who's been where you're going. It's okay to ask. There's never a stupid question. I've been through some accelerator programs, and it's helped me to learn and connect and have a peer group with other business owners so that I can ask questions. I'm so grateful to the team at Revenue for giving me this opportunity in the Small Business Spotlight. In about 6 years' time, we've grown to stand up as a boutique public health consulting firm. We're women-led, and we help clients honestly have global impact in 10 countries, actually to get in communities and to solve problems for their populations. It's been a great ride, and I am so grateful to the amazingly talented team